just wanted to take a second in bringing everything kind of together. So you've heard from each of the three cities that comprise the kind of the larger perimeter area. And of course, you've seen various versions of these projects, but we just wanted to showcase, we're really excited about what that unified effort of all those three cities looks like in terms of the existing trail network. And those are the existing ones here, or immediately currently under construction or visualized here in red. And this is just trails, not the on-street facilities. As you heard from Michael, there are a number of, quite a number of on-street facilities as well. But looking at that trail connectivity, there's a lot that's under construction, and there's a lot that's programmed, things that are actually in active design, and the pieces that you heard about from all three of our special guests. We're very, very excited about what that connectivity represents, and looking at not even that far down the road, but when we look at just a few years further past that, the connections to the regional trails that you heard about from all three of the speakers are actually quite profound. This is one of the Path Foundation's maps of the regional trail network. We just wanted to showcase, when you look at, a little further south, and what the city of Atlanta and other partners are delivering, city of Decatur, Fulton and DeKalb counties, as well as Cobb County. You see this network, the green are existing trails, and then you see the dashed lines, which are trails that are planned, many of them quite in progress. And it gives you a sense of just how comprehensive this connectivity will become. And now, not every one of us is going to go ride from Roswell to East Point, for example, but the ability to make all of those sorts of trips between these different destinations is going to be pretty extraordinary, particularly as we see the proliferation of electric bikes and the opportunities that might represent, as well as just the opportunity to get out and have fun connecting any one of these various destinations. And obviously, a very big piece of this is Path 400. We are very excited about all of the work and commitment that the city of Sandy Springs has made and have undertaken to advancing the Path 400 portions. But I wanted to showcase a little bit about what does this look like a little further south, to give you a flavor of that, as well as to show you some of the construction underway for our portions. So let's show you. So if you haven't had the chance to go and experience some of Path 400 so far, these are some shots of the current facilities there on the left, as well as some of the pieces that are under construction currently. And the photo that you see there on the right is a portion there where construction is underway from Wyuka to Laura Dans Drive. There are also some connecting pieces that are being constructed or underway right now closer to the Lindbergh area. The city of Atlanta and Livable Buckhead and the partners are working to secure funding for the last city of Atlanta piece from Laura Dans Drive to Sandy Springs. And as you heard Mayor Paul mention, the city of Atlanta and city of Sandy Springs are working closely together to align those pieces, to deliver those together, so that will be seamless, not only obviously in the connection physically, but also just in the delivery of that, which is something we're really excited about in looking at these pieces all being done and connected. And then lastly, the city of Atlanta has committed funding for the southern segments that will connect to the northern end of the Beltline. So this is not that far down the road. Not every single piece is under construction yet, but the pieces that aren't are certainly in active efforts to secure the funding needed, or in very, very extensive design. So we're excited. I think one of the big pieces that seemed impossible 20 years ago, but is here and nearly complete, is our portion of Path 400, where it makes its way through the transformed 285-400 area. So these are some recent construction photos. If you haven't had a chance to see this as you pass through, and we have some nice aerials here. You can see the trail makes its way along 400, then kind of curves around behind the back of Northside Hospital, where it meets up with Peachtree Dunwoody Road. And actually, the bottom left photo, if you can see, that's what it looks like next to Peachtree Dunwoody Road. Actually, here you're looking northbound towards the hospitals, but you get a sense of what this facility will be like. There'll be fencing and landscaping that still needs to be done before the trail's officially opened, which they're expecting will be sometime this fall. But very excited about these pieces that are moving forwards. And then the last thing I wanted to wrap up is I wanted, it's June, and I'm going to talk about October, but I wanted to mention, trails are a phenomenal piece, but one of the things we're really excited about is giving opportunities for folks to get out and explore some of those, and to make, to have the opportunity for a little bit of accessible adventure. And one of the ways we try to take some steps towards that is through our fall October bike program called Biketober. And this is a regional initiative supported by the Atlanta Regional Commission. Here in Perimeter, we take a particular focus on e-bikes. So we kind of nickname e-Biketober. We have worked with many of our property managers and employers over the years to host e-bike demo events. Folks get out and try what it's like to ride an e-bike. If you have not ridden one before, it is a phenomenal experience. It's like being gifted superpowers. Every single person who rides and leaves with a big smile on their face. And we usually get about 30 demos every time we do an event. So we would love to do more. Our goal is to do more events than we've ever done before. So if you are an employer or property manager and you've not hosted one of these events, please reach out to us. We would like to work with you to host one of the events. And if you have hosted, expect to hear from us about another one. So e-Biketober returning this fall. We may even be giving away an e-bike. That's something we're trying to piece together as a part of the program. So we are really excited about the trail connectivity, and other programming that all represents. Before I close us out and thank everyone for joining us, I do know we had one more Brookhaven question. Let's see, Oh, it looks like Patrice had answered it in chat. Thank you, Patrice. And then one other open question, is there a good spot to rent an electric bike? That is a good question. I believe there may be some rentals at Free Flight which is close to a little west of City Springs. REI is a great place to purchase electric bikes. They have quite a selection. I don't believe that they do rentals for electric bikes, but that is a good question. We will look a little bit further into whether there are any other options, and what the kind of most proximate ones are. Thank you all.